Oh, it's so close. I wish it was further away. I should have brought the big tripod.
It's okay.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Did you hit record?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I got my sunglasses on.
Yep. Which ones do I want?
Okay. Hi, I'm Greg.
I'm Shelley.
And together we're Day's Great Adventure.
Over the next few weeks, we're going to be bringing you some interviews or chats that we had with some friends of ours. We did this actually out in Quartzsite while we were there. And we asked them some questions. Most of these people you probably know if you watch YouTube videos. There may be some that you don't know, so we are happy to bring them to you.
Yeah, and we'll put links to their YouTube channel, stuff like that, down below if they have them. If not, I'll do, to Facebook or wherever, so you can kind of follow along with their journey in life.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a variety of people that travel differently and different stages of their life and in different rigs, and so that way you can kind of just see really there's such a vast variety of people that are full-time RVers.
Yes, and everybody does full-time RV that we sat down and chatted with. So,
okay, and our second question that we had for everybody is, what is your takeaway for 2020? So, that basically could be like a new outlook or a new understanding. So what do you think our takeaway for 2020?
Our takeaway from 2020 was it was a whole new experience for us. We had started full-time actually September 1st. But
of 2019.
Yes, of 2019. But we really hadn't gotten into the swing of things until 2020, I would say. And so we had so many firsts in 2020. And there were things about it that it was a tough year. Greg was diagnosed with his heart issues. Our engine went out in our truck, and 2020 was a tough year for us, but there were some blessings along the way.
Yeah, we had birth of our grandson.
Yep. Basically,
Jackson.
Yeah, and we got to spend from June to September, October,
middle of October,
with our family, and so that was a good thing.
It was a blessing through it all. But the takeaway that I think kind of sums it up is not to take each day for granted.
Yep.
It's like our how we end our videos is basically every day's a gift, and
we
don't count your days,
that.
And but make the days count. And boy, was that true in 2020. I mean, with all the stuff that happened. But through it, we had friends that we didn't even realize how good of friends they were, that, stepped up and helped out, and were excited to meet, come alongside, different things. I mean, it just really blew us away. Yeah. So we are very thankful for that. But that is our, I think, takeaway from 2020.
Yep.
And we kind of pushed that into this new year. As we met with people at Quartzsite and what we're going to do, and we'll kind of talk about that and further questions.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys enjoy our answers, but as well as these answers that are coming up.
James.
And I'm Autumn.
And we're Camper Size Living. Our takeaway from 2020, that's a tough one, and I'll try to get through it without crying. It was a hard year for so many reasons. I mean, all over the board. It was just a hard year. We have friends and family that lost people, not from COVID, but just, it just seems like everything was so
Right, like for instance, I had an aunt that passed away, and we weren't able to have a funeral even,
Right.
or come together, or be there, you know, for her daughters.
Yeah, so everything was just compounded on top of each other and just made it a really tough year. But I think for me, I can't speak for these guys, but for me, it reinforced why we chose to travel and be out on the road, and just kind of gave me a fresh feeling and a renewing of, you know, we're doing the right thing with the full-time travel.
Right, yeah, because you don't know, you don't know what the future holds for you. So you kind of got to seize today, whether that's full-time RVing or, you know, maybe like you like dirt bike riding or something, whatever it is that you're passionate about. And it's not just about the RVing for us. It's primarily, somebody asked us this question at campfire the other night out here and said, well, you know, why are you doing this? Or what's your favorite part, was the question, of full-time RVing. And we're like, time.
Yeah.
You know, there's 2 hours a day that I'm not commuting back and forth to work. There's not the mad rush in the morning and then everybody splits up and we don't see each other all day. We get to spend time together all the time. But it really is good. It really is good. And not just time with each other, but by being mobile, we can come to Arizona and see our son that lives here. We can go to South Carolina and see our sons, which we're about to do. We can go to Florida, see her parents, go up, you know, we're going to New Hampshire this year, going to see my sister and my parents up there. So by being mobile, it gives us more time with them. It allowed us to see my 98-year-old grandmother last year, that we never would have been able to make that trip up to Washington from South Carolina if we stayed, you know, in our sticks and bricks there. Just time and cost-wise, you don't have that.
Do you have a takeaway from 2020?
It's kind of been the best and worst year ever. There's been a whole lot of bad, but I have been able to refocus in on my faith and grow stronger in that, and that has given me a lot of peace about the future, and it has made me have a more positive outlook on everything, and it makes me feel like I can finally be a light in the darkness.
Absolutely. I think that when things get that hard, sometimes, you know, we're taken there so that we can understand what is important, and the time with family and faith and understanding, relationship building, and understanding that God has a plan, you know. If you didn't understand that, man, you'd be freaking out right now. I get that, you know.
Hi, I'm Mel,
And I'm Nettie.
and we're MelNetteLivingFreeZipCodeless. And our takeaway from 2020 was when my dad passed away, and we were both working.
Yeah.
And at that point, we both decided that we needed to quit working and start full-timing instead of planning for it. Just go ahead and do it. And then we decided to set a date, and that was the end of my contract, my contract was September the 14th, and you quit on September the 30th.
No, the last day of September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
last
we
day of
started
September.
full-time October the 1st of 2020.
And we figured life is short. We
Right.
need to live it now. And travel.
Yeah. Not every day's promised, so we're just going to make every day count.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we look forward to now.
Everybody, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Carolyn.
We're Diary of a Family.
We're living life intentionally with you.
What was our takeaway from last year?
From 2020?
Pray and trust God.
I guess don't expect that what you've planned is actually going to happen. And
Yeah.
don't make a big deal over it. Just change your plans.
Yep.
We really have had to trust in God a lot for our finances this year, because basically worked only 6 months of the last year, and he was not certified yet as an RV technician, so we also had to put him through 5 weeks of schooling for that. So you know, it all cuts in, and vehicles need maintenance, and the RV needs maintenance, and the kids need doctor's appointments. So,
Yeah.
but I think we, in all, we did a really good job of living through a national crisis and not letting it affect us as a family. I don't think our kids have been scarred by it at all.
Hey y'all, Gypsy Jeanette, artist on the road. My takeaway from 2020 is that we are all one big, huge community, and we need to take care of each other. This year it wasn't difficult times happening to just one person, or an individual in a family, or one of your friends. It was global, and we all know somebody that was affected by the stresses and situations that happened this year. So the takeaway is, be strong in yourself and your beliefs, and take care of each other.
You know, I'll tell you what, I try to live my life, and I think we both try to live our life by understanding that life is full of ups and downs. And 2020 was mostly a down. But because you have years like that, when you have a good year, you have something to compare it to. And so it's kind of like, 2020 wasn't so good, so almost anything 2021 brings us can't be that bad, right? And so we're excited about 2021 because we'll just compare it to a previous year and go, hey, it's a lot better than that one. So.
Right. And for me, I think a couple things. One really quick is just to look at the positive. For example, it's easy to say that 2020 was really terrible, but we had a new grandbaby in 2020, which was fabulous. We met a ton of new friends in 2020, did a lot of traveling and saw a lot of beautiful things. So to where it would be easy to just look at 2020 and just think it was all a bust. If you really look at it in your own life, you could probably find a lot of really great things. And the second thing for me really quick is just we were really prepared for something odd to happen in life, like you should be. And so that was good. Spiritually and just emotionally and financially, we were prepared, and so that was good for us.
So hopefully you enjoyed that, and you had as much fun getting to know them as we have had getting to know them.
Yep.
And we want each of them to know that we truly love them, and we appreciate you, and your friendships are dear to us.
Yep. We look forward to meeting up with you guys again on the road. And,
for sure.
And then during the year, just staying in touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that,
subscribe.
Oh, we always forget and do the...
Yes. Subscribe. Hit the bell so that you don't miss any of these videos.
I put out during the week, we put out some food, prep ones. We put out other information. We're kind of trying to do more than one a week. So
shorts
we put out all the time. She's throwing out. We're going to be doing with the gate guarding thing. We're going to be posting some stuff about gate guarding.
Yeah.
Some of them it's just going to be a time lapse crazy thing or something. Speeded up time lapse of gate guarding. I think it'll be funny.
Yeah.
Seeing me hurrying around like going 90 miles an hour.
Well, we want to document it because it'll be our first gate, and we're total newbies. We have no idea what we're doing, but we wanted to document it and share it with you. And if you learn something along the way, as we learned something along the way, anyway, we don't have to put all that in there. But so don't forget,
subscribe.
don't forget to hit the bell, because
Yeah.
then you will know when we put out the all of the videos in this series of
Yep.
our friends. And with that, every day is a gift.
So don't count the days, but make the days count. And make sure you share the videos with your friends.
Yes, please share. It does help us if you do that.
Yep.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Oh, now I do see all that because nope, it's
What
gone.
do you see?
Nope, I hit it. It's gone.
You don't want to know.
Nope. It's just you.
For everyone.
It was answering.
Okay, so go ahead.
Go ahead for what?
Okay, I'll go ahead.
Okay.